Look at that vision, everybody. Don't cry, please. This one for
Hi there.
Nope. There you go. We're good. Are you sure? I might die. No, die. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Mr. Handsome Man? Oh, don't be nervous.
Just like us all. Oh my God.
All right, hold my hand. You're too far away.
Is everybody comfortable?
Yes. Did you
Let's have a
make that all
wedding.
by yourself?
I made it.
That's really cool.
I put your initials on there. Your name is Amanda, right?
Yes, that's what they told me.
Friends and family, thank you for joining us on this spooky evening. We are all here to witness and celebrate the union of two people who are very near and dear to all of us, Amanda and Alice. Amanda and Alice chose to wed on October 31st because Halloween, among a never-ending list of many things, represents a novel interest that they both share. While the spirits of those who have passed, skeletons, bats, and trickery might not seem romantic to some, this is a day that they both look forward to and love. Now, this day will forever be that much more meaningful. What the brides share is beyond a mere coincidence of common interests, but a genuine case of soulmates.
Sorry.
What is a soulmate? According to the Wikipedia page about soulmates, some psychologists state that believing a soulmate exists specifically for a person is an unrealistic expectation. But tonight, we say bah humbug and all other manner of dismissals to that claim. I would like to offer Amanda and Alice a variety pack of definitions on what constitutes a soulmate, according to those who have been brave enough to try and put such a connection into words. Myself not included. Perhaps you no longer know where one of you ends and the other begins. Maybe your keys fit each other's locks. Maybe your souls are simply made of the same stuff. Maybe, by being with each other, you are not individuals, but provided, finally, with everything you need to be your whole self at last. Perhaps in all the world, there is no heart or love like those which you offer each other. And finally, maybe your soulmate is someone who makes it hard to sleep at night because your reality is finally better than yours. After the two of you asked me to do the honor of officiating your wedding, I was overjoyed. I only hoped that I could get up here in front of this group of people and say something true, beautiful, and important about two amazing hearts. If nothing else, I wish to say that there is no reason why the two of you should not take this love that you found and run with it until the end of this life and into the next. You two belong together. You belong with each other always. Even before this day, your bond already seemed so obvious, inevitable, and cemented. What Alice and Amanda share is already an eternal union. And tonight, we are all here because to celebrate their love, not necessarily witness it becoming anything different. They've already perfected it. Their eternity is already here now. This bond is best and simply put, theirs. There is a unique and original spirit to it that cannot be replicated or taken by anyone else. Their souls have not melded into one, but rather have always been a part of the same universal whole. There was never a time when they first met, only a time when they were reunited once again.
Deep.
You're gonna make me blush.
It's too late.
I know, it's really hot in here. When I first asked my best friend Alice if she had any thoughts or sentiments she might like to share about Amanda today, she responded without missing a beat. Like what? Like how I haven't wanted to spend a second away from her from the moment I met her? It sounded just like that. For those of us who know Alice well, she possesses an unrivaled passion in all things that are close to her heart. From the moment she met Amanda, there could never be another person or thing closer. It should be noted that Halloween, the Giants, and Charlize Theron are definitely vying for a close-up.
Good old Charlize Theron.
Who wouldn't, right?
Yeah, she's retired. Does she know? Yeah, I told her. I know.
When I asked Amanda if she had any thoughts or sentiments that she might want to share about Alice today, she deliberated in her own way, but certainly not for lack of equal passion and enthusiasm. And she said, and hopefully she remembers saying these things, "There is never a dull moment in our whirlwind romance. We never fight. Those red wheels are smoking hot. Alice is the Johnny to my June, the Han to my Leia, and from the day I met her, I was sold."
I do remember saying that.
Each time I've asked the happy couple when they first knew that they wanted to spend their lives together, their answer seems to have gotten sooner and sooner. First, it was when they first met. Then, it was when they first saw each other. Then, it was when they first spoke. If asked again, they may say that they dreamt each other into existence.
That was my next answer.
The certainty that you express about each other is so evident that it is a law of both of your natures. I hope that you go your whole lives and never find a single shred of evidence contrary to this fact. Today you are surrounded by people who love, adore, and support you both. We will always be here to celebrate with you and watch you nurture this love day in and day out. Here is some of their advice on how to make your own marriage work. Keep your earplugs in. Don't go to bed angry. Just agree and let it go. Treat each other the way your grandma and grandpa treat each other. That's from Alice's grandma and grandpa. So. Pick your battles and pray you win the war. Never wake up angry. Always be nice. Tomorrow is a better day. And for me, even though I'm not married, I would just like to say, keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing it. What you're doing now works. Just keep doing it.
I can do that. I
Just
can
do
do
it.
it. Okay.
Just keep things the way they are. You guys are doing great. Now comes the fun part.
Oh dear.
You're going to make some promises.
Yay!
We're all going to hold you to them. To the best of our ability. There's a blood contract involved at the end of this.
Alright then. I'm really not into pricking fingers though, so I can just spit on it.
A spit contract.
Alright.
Alice and Amanda both, I'd like you to make these commitments together and simply say we do rather than I, because there is no longer only I. So just so we're clear, I'm going to say we do.
Okay. Got it. I got it.
I know
I'm prepared.
it's a lot.
Okay.
Do you promise to continue loving each other with all the certainty that you felt from day one, with unrivaled passion and trust through this life and the next?
We do. Sweet.
Do you promise to be by each other's sides through sickness and health, Mondays and fun days, bad moods and better ones, through Giants losses and Star Wars remakes, through the zombie apocalypse, through the second coming of Bradley Noel, and every perfectly lazy Sunday?
We do. Thank you.
Alright, that's awesome.
I
Alright.
tried.
A+.
Do you promise to share all aspects of your life, be it humble or blessed, boring or bold, magical or mundane, and everything in between?
We do.
And finally, do you promise to do the little things, day in and day out, to ensure that your partner looks back on this day and is thankful that they chose you?
We do.
Easy commitment so far?
Easy.
Who has the rings? Really good. Would you please give the appropriate rings to the appropriate recipient? No. You'll put them on each other.
Don't worry, I'll practice that part. I got that now.
Okay, very good. To many, the ring symbolizes your eternal bond. It also serves as something beautiful to look at and as a buffer from unwanted advances in bars. But if nothing else, may you look at it every day and be eternally and limitlessly thankful. Amanda,
Yes.
do you happily take Alice as your wife in every meaning of that word through this life and whatever comes next?
I do.
Alright.
I need your hand, please.
Give them in the ring.
Yeah, no, you can't. No.
Shove it on there.
Romantic.
Have any water today?
Alice, do you happily take Amanda as your wife in every meaning of that word through this life and whatever comes next?
I do.
Alright, let's see if you can execute this. Put the ring on it.
Cerebral palsy. Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it.
Wait. There you go.
Alice and Amanda,
Yes.
congratulations. I now pronounce you wife and wife. May the force be with you both.
Ah.
Kiss!
We're married.
Hell yeah, you are!
Give me my flowers. I gotta go.
Are you crying? I didn't cry. I cry when I wrote it. If you think I'm ever getting married again. I almost vomited too.
Just a really extra moment. It was big, maybe?
My sister